Hello everyone, my name is Mariam Mokhtar. On the 22nd of December, Higher Education Minister Zambry Abdul Kadir instructed University Malaya to launch an immediate investigation into 2 sexual harassment allegations that have tarnished the university's image. In his ministry, what is understood by the word immediate? The allegation surrounding this professor who shared gambar bogel with other students was made last week on the 16th of December. But Zambry only ordered an immediate investigation 1 week later. If they moved any more slowly, they might just come to a standstill. So what's with the delay? The question perhaps is this: how many people does it take to order an immediate probe into bullying in an educational establishment in Malaysia? And the answer is 55. One person to send an urgent request to the Prime Minister for help. Macam mana nak buat? 4 other people to ask the question, what sort of bullying? Is it normal assault or mental bullying or cyberbullying or sexual harassment? 2 other people to ask the question, are you sure this is bullying and not a perverted teacher's joke? And then we have 12 other people to argue what sort of educational establishment is it. Is it, for example, a nursery, a tadika, a pondok school, sekolah pondok, tahfiz school, religious school, vernacular school, government school, Mara boarding school, a college, a polytechnic, a university, a public or private institution, or is it a homeschooling or tuition center? And then we have 1 other person to write to the Religious Affairs Minister to find out whether it was a religious school. And then another person to contact JAKIM and a state religious department. Perhaps another person to contact any vice-chancellors at the university to wake him up from his slumber. And then 10 other people to contact the various ministries, including the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Higher Education, Ministry of Defence, Ministry of Religious Affairs, Mara, the head of Mara, Ministry of Women and Family Community Development, because children are involved, and then also Jabatan Kebajikan, and then Ministry of Health for any injuries or deaths that may have occurred, the whole ministry to liaise with the police, and then the Minister of Communications to go after the critics of the government. And then we possibly have 10 other people, 10 deputies of these ministries to hold the minister's hand whilst he or she picks up the courage to order a probe. And then 10 other aides for these deputies to help draft a letter for the minister to issue to the press. 2 other people, junior civil servants, will be put on standby to order tapau for the staff involved, as there will be a lot of overtime involved. And then don't forget, 1 officer from the new economic policy department to ensure that only Bumiputras are involved in this very highly technical work. And so we come back to Zambry. He told University Malaya not to take the case lightly to ensure justice was served, while stressing that the ministry would not tolerate any actions that violate the country's laws. But I have a few questions, as I'm sure you do too. Some of us are familiar with Zambry's work from his tenure as the Menteri Besar of Perak. Sometimes there are many things that are best left unsaid. So back to the case of the professor at University Malaya who allegedly shared these nude photos with other students. Number 1, Zambry said to order an immediate investigation. Now, what does he mean by immediate? Because this case was reported 1 week ago. That's a long time. Does his ministry work at a snail's pace? In that time, evidence could have been lost or destroyed. Witnesses could have been threatened. How urgent is urgent in his ministry? Number 2, does University Malaya need to be told to take action? What use then is the university's vice-chancellor if he has to be told to order a probe? Has he got no initiative to do it by himself? Number 3, Zambry urged University Malaya Zambry urged University Malaya to treat the case seriously, meaning don't treat it lightly. Is he implying that in the past these cases have not been treated with utmost urgency and the seriousness it deserves? Number 4, Zambry told University Malaya about zero tolerance for actions which violate the law. This is not the first incident to have happened, and allegations about the University Malaya dragging their feet to order an investigation have also occurred. If memory serves me well, an independent investigation for past cases were also not carried out. Now, this culture of being very laid back needs to be addressed by all the departments and ministries in the cabinet, not just in the higher education ministry. And point number 5, University Malaya said the university has also implemented a whistleblowing policy to encourage the reporting of any misconduct, including sexual harassment. In Malaysia, it is alleged that some whistleblowers have found that they were themselves investigated instead of the people they were complaining about. And this is why many cases of bullying or sexual harassment are not investigated or not reported even. The country has experienced thousands of cases of bullying. Some of it is sexual harassment. So when will our ministers pull their fingers out and act with some urgency and professionalism? Thank you for listening. Speak to you soon. If you like my videos, please press like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please also visit my Patreon channel if you wish to sponsor me. Thank you.